Okay, I'm about to show you how you're going to land 20 clients every single month with your agency. I'm going to show you a system that you can implement right now today, that is going to explode your client acquisition in the agency space. So let's get straight into it. So first and foremost, why should you listen to me? Well, my agency is doing £48,000 per month. I'm not sure what that is in USD, probably around 60k USD, but I can hear everyone already rolling their eyes. Everybody and their grandmother has a Stripe screenshot these days, Dylan. Well, here's some results my students have been getting recently using the exact same systems. First client, 5 clients in 7 days, client after 48 hours, 745 per month over 6 months, 995 over 6 months, 1k, 800 setup fee. You can see if it's working for me and it's working for hundreds of my students, something must be right. We must be doing something right. So let's get straight into it. So before we actually get into what the systems is, we're going to need to have some fundamentals in play. And these are my 0 to 48k per month fundamentals. So right before we even start anything, let's zoom that back out. Right before we even start anything, you are going to have a millionaire mindset. Your mindset is literally the fundamental key to everything. Your mind controls all your actions. Your mind controls everything you do. And if you're sitting there, again, thinking this is woo-woo or this doesn't matter, you've heard everybody talk about mindset before. The difference between you, or the difference between someone who struggled to land their first couple of clients with their agency and someone who scales their agency to 20, 30, 40, 50k per month, is mindset. Let me repeat that. The difference between you or someone who's not scaling their agency or unhappy with their results and someone who scales their agency to the moon is mindset. Your mindset is fundamentally, it controls everything you do. It is so important. That's why you hear all the gurus, and that's why you hear all of the successful people on YouTube constantly going on about mindset, because it is so important. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to think like a millionaire, because that is what is going to get you there. So first and foremost, your mindset needs to be in check. Then we come to the niche. The niche is super important, and it's probably the most common question I get asked every single day by agency owners, by my own students, by anyone. What niche should I choose? Is this a good niche? Or what about this niche? What's the pros and cons of this niche? My thoughts on niches are, no matter what niche you choose, there will be thousands of other agency owners in that niche already. No matter what niche you choose, there will be thousands of other people doing it. Now, does that mean it's saturated? No, it means it's competitive, but that's a good thing. That means that there's money to be made there. That means that there's opportunity. And realistically, just to go to the SMMA saturated kind of common topic or common thread now you see people using as a sort of clickbait to get clicks, saying SMMA is saturated is kind of like saying marketing is saturated. You would never say that, because of course marketing isn't saturated. Every company needs marketing, and all SMMA is marketing. You're just providing marketing services for companies. Now, is it competitive? Of course it's competitive, but you want competition. You want it to be competitive, because that means you have to be better. That means you have to be better than all the other agency owners out there, rinse and repeat, sending out per outreach message, just copying each other. If you can be a little bit better than them, then you're going to crush it. But I want you to keep that in mind. Your niche is really important. And please choose a niche you have some knowledge in. I actually just dropped a video this week on how to use AI to research your niche and what kind of fundamentals you need to look for in a niche. So if you're still struggling to choose your niche, or you're unsure about your niche, go and watch my previous niche video, as it will be super helpful. But your niche is really important. Choosing the wrong niche or trying to grow an agency with the wrong niche is trying to drive a car with a faulty engine. You're not going to get very far. So that's super important. The next thing is the offer. So next thing we have to look at is the offer. And the offer is really simple, but it's also related to the niche. We have to know what our niche want. We have to know our niche inside out. And this comes back to niche due diligence, and this comes back to niche research. If you know what your niche wants, you literally just sell it to them. Just sell people what they want. If you're in gyms, know how many members they want each month in order to be profitable, in order to hit their goals. Don't sell them an offer where you're guaranteeing them 10 members next month if they wouldn't even want that, if that's not even appealing to them. So sell people what they want. Super important, but that goes back to niche research. Then the next thing is messaging. Make sure you have compelling copy. Make sure you have compelling messaging. If your messaging is boring, if it's bland, you're not going to get very far. So make sure your messaging is compelling. And then we have our unique mechanism. And your unique mechanism is simply what makes you unique. If let's use the gym agency as an example again. If you are in the gym niche, what makes you unique? What makes you unique from all the other agency owners reaching out to gyms? You need to have a unique mechanism. If this is completely alien to you, which it probably is because not a lot of agency coaches teach this,
Go and join my free community down below where I talk in depth about having a unique and you can craft your unique mechanism down there. But in this video, in this very video, just to give you some context, we are talking about my unique mechanism, which is the hybrid funnel system. I'm going to show you how you can explode your client acquisition with your agency using my hybrid funnel system. And I guarantee you've never heard of that before. That's why it's my unique mechanism. It's unique to me. More on that later. And then lastly, to look at is client acquisition. This needs to be predictable and consistent. If your client acquisition is not predictable and consistent, you are not going to get very far. So your client acquisition has to be consistent. It's really, really important. It has to be consistent. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do that. But that's the 0 to 48K per month fundamentals. You need to have all 6 of these things dialed in. And if you do, what I'm about to show you is going to explode your agency. I cannot emphasize that enough. If you have all of these things in check, the system I'm about to show you, the hybrid funnel system I'm about to show you, will absolutely blow your mind. So let's go further into it and let's look at the old way versus the new way of doing things. So the old agency way is doing cold outreach, or if you're lucky, running direct response ads to try and book a call. That is the old way of doing things. If we're running a direct response ad, it's going to an opt-in page, it's going to a VSL. Some agency owners might be doing email and SMS or have a setter following up, but it's all to book a call. And then cold outreach is literally just, a lot of the time, just cold outreaching people trying to get a book a call. So I'm not knocking cold outreach or direct response ads. I'm not knocking them because I've used both of these systems or both of these strategies myself in the past to book calls, and they 100% work. They 100% work. However, the work you have to put in with this compared to the new way, the hybrid funnel system to book calls, is literally, it's not even comparable. The new way, the hybrid funnel system, which I'm going to show you, is so much more effective. It's so much more powerful. It's actually, as soon as you start implementing it, you're going to be like, oh my God, I literally wish I had this 3, 4, 5 years ago, because I would be so much further. I'd be light years further down the line. It's constant rejection. And that is why I now am teaching my students, and in my own agency, I am using the hybrid funnel system. So what is the hybrid funnel system? Well, very, very simply, in its simplest form, it is a combination of paid ads and organic content. That's why it's called the hybrid funnel system. It's a hybrid of paid ads and organic content. And why is that effective? Well, let's break it down. We are going to be using Instagram DM ads and YouTube organic. And essentially how that is going to work is we're going to run an Instagram ad prompting people to DM us. So let's say we're in the roofing contracting niche. We're going to create an ad on Instagram calling out roofing contractors, digging into their pain points and asking them to DM them if they want help. We're then going to receive an inbound DM, and we're going to appointment set within the DM. And that is going to allow us to book a call, and then we're going to use a pre-call system. But what is the difference between this and the old way? Well, with this new way, as soon as this roofing contractor comes in through the Instagram DM ad, we are nurturing them with YouTube organic content, and we're going to nurture them with short form as well. But as soon as that lead comes in, we are going to nurture them. And by the time they get on a call with us, they are going to be so unbelievably warm. They're going to be so unbelievably nurtured. It's literally going to be taking like an onboarding call. They're going to be ready to rock. They're going to know, like, and trust you. They're going to know your systems. They're going to know how you do things. They're going to know your results. And they're literally going to be ready to sign. They're going to be ready to rock. That's compared to the old way, where you literally have to be the most amazing closer in the world. You have to do backflips and cartwheels and front flips to get these people over the line with this, because they're completely cold. They know nothing about you. They don't know, like, or trust you. They don't know who you are. They don't know your systems. They don't know your testimonials. They literally know nothing about you. So you have to be the most amazing closer known to man to get these people over the line. And again, it can work. It's just so much less effective than this new way, using the hybrid funnel system. If you think about it, if you think about from when a person finds out who you are, the process that has to happen in order for them to pay you thousands of dollars over the internet, they're not going to do that. Like, most people are not going to do that if they don't know you. So how do we get them to know us? How do we get them nurtured? How do we get them warmed up? We use YouTube organic content. And if you're thinking, well, I don't know anything about making YouTube content. I don't know anything about growing a personal brand. Well, you need to get up to speed quick. Because if you're not making a personal brand, if you're not putting out organic content in 2024, nearly 2025 now, you are going to get completely steamrolled by your competition. It's as simple as that. Fortunately for you, I'm going to show you how it's actually a lot easier than you may think, but it is so powerful. The sooner you do this, I wish I did this 5 years ago. If I did this 5 years ago, God knows where I would be. It is so effective. It is so powerful. But that is how the hybrid funnel system works. To summarize, we're running Instagram DM ads to our DMs on Instagram, and as soon as we get them in there, we're nurturing them with YouTube organic content. We're also going to be nurturing them with other content as well. I'm going to get into that soon, but that is how the system works. We then appointment set and we book a call, and then we set up a pre-call sequence. And why this is so powerful, we can predict how many leads we're getting. With Instagram ads, we can literally tell Instagram based on our spend how many leads we want. So you never have to worry about leads ever again. With this old way, you have to pay a lead scraper, or you have to pay a software for leads that probably 80% of them maybe are clean. If you have to clean the list in, and then you're getting constant rejected, or people have changed their emails. With this, people are coming to you. You're literally setting up an Instagram ad once and people are coming to you. It's inbound, it's warm. It is just so much more powerful. However, I'm going to get into more detail now on how the hybrid funnel system works. So let's zoom out. Okay, here we go. Here is a more in-depth look at the hybrid funnel system, and it's broken down into 3 main components. We have leads over here, then we have lead nurture, and then we have conversion. So it's broken down into a 3-step process: leads, lead nurture, and conversion. So the leads is actually the simplest process of the lot. How are we getting leads? Well, we're getting leads through the ads, as we discussed. We're getting leads through follower ad 1, through follower ad 2, and we're going to be putting out organic content where organically and naturally we're going to get leads as well. Probably not that many, but we will get leads through our organic content just from putting out organic content, and then they're going to convert to followers and subscribers. And then is the most important part, the lead nurture aspect, and this is the most important aspect. We need to nurture these leads like crazy, and once we do, your sales calls will be so much easier. They'll be so much better. It'll be like night and day. You literally won't believe it. So how are we going to nurture these leads? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a ton of YouTube organic content, just like this video. This video is nurturing you right now. You're going to create a ton of YouTube organic content, and that is going to build rapport. That is going to build authority. That is going to build confidence with your leads that you're the right person to work with. Really important. We're also going to use Instagram Reels. We're going to use short form content on Instagram to convert them more. But YouTube organic is more powerful because a 10-minute YouTube video is going to nurture someone a lot better than a 30-second reel. But we're going to use IG Reels also because we're driving the traffic to Instagram. So it's good to have content there as well. Then we're going to create things like lead magnets. We're going to create frameworks. We're going to create blueprints. We're going to create mini trainings, mini courses that we're going to send to the person that's going to outline how we're going to get them results. That's really important. We're going to create these little digital assets that's going to get them to know, like, and trust us. So once they come into the DMs, they're so much warmer. So the process goes: leads, the followers and subscribers come in, then we nurture them, then they DM us. If they're not warm by the time they DM us, we're going to send them more lead magnets so we get them even warmer. And this is all nurturing. We're nurturing them before they get on that call. And then we're going to do a little bit more of appointment setting. We're going to book the call, and then we're going to send them a pre-call sequence. This is it. This is the simple process that is going to explode your client acquisition. I promise you, you're not going to believe how powerful this is. It is incredible. And you can literally go and implement this today. You can go and implement this right now. This is so simple. You do not need to overcomplicate things. Literally take what I've taught in this video, what you've just learned, and execute it right now. Execute it today. There's no reason why you can't do this. It is so simple, and this is absolutely going to blow your competitors out of the water. Don't overcomplicate this. 1 month of hard work can get you to 10 to 15K per month. I've seen it in my paid community. I've seen it with my students. I've done it myself. I'm so passionate. I'm so confident that this can get you results. Honestly, this is a game changer. I don't know anyone else in the agency space that's teaching this. It is so powerful. Just get out there, get executing, and take action. However, if you're watching this and you want some more information, I have a free community down below where I go through the hybrid funnel system in a lot more detail, even like things like the niche, offer, messaging, crafting your messaging, all of that stuff that we mentioned at the start of the video. I have a free community linked down below, and as I say, we go into the hybrid funnel in more detail. So if you want more detail, if you want more information on that, join the free community down below. But hopefully you found this video valuable. Hopefully this video was a little bit new. It was something fresh, a client acquisition method you haven't heard of. I really want you to do well with this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it valuable, and I will see you in the next one.